Yes, welcome to the next episode of The Awkward Corner. This is a very special episode because I'm recording it on a Sunday. Yes, Sunday, the 29th of March. It was meant to be a momentous weekend for me. Unfortunately, the whole pandemic has started, or is in full, is happening. And unfortunately, this weekend hasn't happened the way that it was going to if none of this had happened. So, let me explain. From the 27th of March all the way to the 29th of March, there was a little thing that was going to happen in London called Red Dragon Con. Now, if anyone doesn't know what that is, let me explain. Now, Red Dragon Con is a convention that is based around, for the fans, for the TV show Hannibal. Now, if you don't know what Hannibal is, it's about a serial killer cannibal who makes fantastic meals and, mutilates bodies and turns them into art. He's a true fine gentleman of the arts, despite being a cannibalistic psychopath. Yay! Yes, so I am a big fan of the show and the books and also the films. Hello, Clarice. I love the films. I think they're fantastic. I love Red Dragon. I love Hannibal. I love The Silence of the Lambs. I think Jodie Foster is amazing. I think Anthony Hopkins is fantastic. But I am a huge fan of the TV show, which stars the likes of Lawrence Fishburne, Gillian Anderson, Eddie Izzard's even in it, and then you got Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Dancy. So there is a fantastic cast. Inspired by Red Dragon, the book, and I guess the film, and by Brian Fuller, who is an artist when it comes to TV shows. He is really, truly fantastic. Some of his other works include Pushing Daisies and I think some of Star Trek Discovery, which I've started watching and it's very good. I'm getting into it. It's fun. Red Dragon Con 6, because it's the 6th year it's been going, is a convention dedicated to the Hannibal NBC series. Now, unfortunately, it has been cancelled. And I was really excited to go because it was going to be my first convention, and I bought tickets to have my photograph taken with Mads Mikkelsen. Now, Mads Mikkelsen plays Hannibal Lecter. And this brings me on to what have I been doing this weekend that meant to be my Hannibal weekend. So when I came down this morning, my mum, she said, hey, there's something on telly that you need to see. And what she did, bless her heart, she paused it on a Carlsberg advert, which Mads Mikkelsen's in, because he is currently the face of Carlsberg adverts. And what she did is she did something very kind, and I still today managed to get my photograph with Mads Mikkelsen despite not being able to be there and it's being postponed. So I will show you that picture now. Isn't my mum cute? I know for a lot of people, like, oh my gosh, it's such an old show, like it finished in 2015, but I mean for me it's something that I started watching when it first came out, and I think last year I started watching it again, and I think it must be an ADHD thing or something like that, because I'm obsessed with it. I'd watch it again, finish it, go up to season 3. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? I started again, and just, it's just an ongoing loop until one day, we might get season 4. Yes. I'm hoping for that, because I am a Fannibal, which is, fan of Hannibal. It's a beautiful name. And yes, as you haven't noticed, you might not know, but this is a quote from Hannibal, which is "Eat the Rude," and this is my "Eat the Rude" t-shirt, yeah! So if any actual Hannibal fans watch this, you'll know that I've got the t-shirt, So if I had to pick my favourite character from the TV series, it would have to be Hannibal Lecter. I'm sorry, but there's just something about the way that Mads Mikkelsen plays Hannibal Lecter. I mean, the suits, firstly. He has, like, bespoke suits. Like, there's paisley, there's stripes. Like, he pushes boundaries when it comes to suit wearing. Like, he is suave, sophisticated. Like, the costume department for that TV show, spot on. Secondly, do I prefer the films to the TV show? I do prefer the series. I think the series has taken a different twist on it. It's someone else's completely different view on it, in a different perspective, because it's done on the spin of a relationship between Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter. If I had to pick a favourite series, it would most definitely be season 2. I'm not sure why, but I think it's the mixture of, it's because obviously they had season 1 to sort of get it on their feet, to get really like the stylized, artsy way of how they film it, and then they sort of really bring it in full whack in season 2, and I think it's closer to, you know, catching the Chesapeake Ripper, who is Hannibal Lecter, and stuff like that, and it's really cool, and the fight scenes fantastic. But I would say probably my notable moment in season 1 is episode 8. I can't remember all the numbers, but there's one episode where somebody turns a person into a human cello with the vocal folds, you know, like turn into strings, and then Will Graham plays the human cello. You don't get a TV series where somebody plays a human cello. Thank you, Hannibal. I'd have to say my favourite episode is from season 2, episode 8, which is called Sue Zanaka, where one of my favourite quotes from the show is on there. Like, literally, Hannibal, I would say, has probably the best lines that is ever to be said in TV history. There are some proper funny moments, and it's just like, yes, thank you. But my all-time favourite quote has to be, "Is your social worker in that horse?" Yes, you would only hear that in Hannibal. Including the lines, "Did you just smell me?" Really cool. And there's a line where Alana Bloom comes over, she's like, "Hannibal, where's Jack?" Who is Jack Crawford, who is the guy who's like a part of the FBI. He's basically the guy to catch Hannibal, because he's a murdering serial killer cannibal. Psychopath. And it's where Alana Bloom comes in and she goes, "Hannibal, where's Jack?" And he just turns, because he's trying to like kill Jack, because he's locked himself in a room, and he turns to Alana and he goes, "In the pantry." And there's just like, he does it like completely just like, "In the pantry." I didn't mean to do the eyebrow, but like that just happened. But like if you get a chance, just watch it, because it it's just funny, okay? It's just funny. I know, sorry, I got a bit nerdy, but it's okay. Me and my amazing editing skills will take out all of the waffle, and then we'll have some sort of a video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I know when it's rescheduled, I'll most definitely make another video of everything that's happened, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you in detail, and hopefully then show you a real picture of me standing with Mads Mikkelsen. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. Yep, and click the bell, ding 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 ding, to know when I'm gonna next upload a video, which could be any day. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Yeah. So remember, stay awesome, stay awkward, and goodbye.